Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Ron from Signal 4. We do mobile alerting, and today I would like to share some experiences, insights, maybe trigger some ideas all around mobile alerting and on-call duty. Maybe this looks familiar. You are a responsible on-call engineer, you have a very loud alert tone, and it wakes you up for each and every incident, and it wakes up your spouse as well. Not good. But this is even worse. You don't hear a soft alert tone, and you sleep over, or you sleep through the alert very peacefully. I mean, you don't sleep peacefully if you're on call, but that's also not good. And the stakes are high. Basically, you are responsible for the uptime of your organization. You are the hero. And as a hero, of course, you have a superpower. Your superpower is to be invisible. Unfortunately, this stops when you miss a critical alert. You immediately get visible. It's not you, but in some cases, on-call duty is not fun. And this is because there are too many things to do. You get a lot of notifications, too many notifications. If there are notifications about your hard disk is 80% full every 10 minutes, you're quite likely to miss something critical. And this causes alert fatigue. And alert fatigue is real, and it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing for both, for the organization and for you, for your health, for your as an on-call engineer. We need a solution for the organization in order to increase uptime, reduce mean time to repair, but on the other side, also to make the life of an on-call engineer easier. How do we do that? The first thing is smart alerting. Smart alerting is the key, and the idea is to get the right information to the right people at the right time. Easy. Use different communication channels, a mobile phone call or a phone call, or a vibrating band to alert you in a noisy environment. Second thing is on-call planning. Although Excel might be the most versatile tool in IT, don't use it for on-call planning. There are better tools available. Cut through the noise. Of course, you don't like false alerts at night, and you don't like misleading information or something like error code 4296 at night. So alerts need to be actionable. Sometimes, planned or unplanned, it might happen that you can't acknowledge an alert. In this case, take care, if it is really critical, to escalate to another person. Collaboration, also very important. In the middle of the night, you get an alert, and you recognize this alert is not for me. It's for another department. Who is responsible, who is on call in this other department? Make sure you have all this information at hand for the on-call engineer so that they can find help. You get alerts on your mobile anywhere, and wouldn't it be nice to resolve or at least to mitigate problems directly from your mobile, executing scripts, something like that. Integration is key, monitoring, that's why we are here. Alerting, that's what we have, or what you will have next week maybe. But also other tools, ITSM tools, no-code tools, no-code platforms like N8N can integrate with AI, extracting information that might help to resolve issues. An alert at night doesn't need to wake up your whole family. You can have your fitness band vibrating after a minute or two, then just initiate a loud phone call just in case. Two-way integration. Imagine somebody is sitting in front of a dashboard, seeing an alert that is still open. Maybe that person in a different time zone will give you a call, and then you wake up again and tell the person, yeah, I resolved it already. Also not ideal. Email and SMS might be okay in some cases. In other cases, when it is really critical, use a proper alerting solution like different communication channels, on-call planning, escalations, and maybe you also have different tools you would like to integrate. IT, like monitoring, but also ITSM, security, DevOps. And also beyond that, in production and IoT, when that is the case, think about an alerting process that is appropriate for you. Happy monitoring, happy alerting. Thank you very much.